Hey guys, how's it going? This is ThePyroGunner. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what we know so far about the next Infamous game, which is basically nothing. But I think this was like a few months ago, Sucker Punch started having job listings. Maybe it was even before that, but some job listings that have to do with the next Infamous game, or well, the next game that they're making, if it even is Infamous. So you can just look at their job listings by going to their website and then going to careers. And some of the ones that I wanted to show in this video were there like 1 or 2 months ago, but they're gone now, and they had some interesting information that points towards this next game being an Infamous game. So I will talk about those, and you guys will just have to trust me that it said these things because it's not there anymore, but there's some new ones and stuff. But basically, back when I saw them, and I should have just made the video then, but I waited for some reason. But yeah, back when I saw them, one of them was for a combat designer, and it talked about designing like third-person combat. I can't remember if it said melee. I think it did, but I'm not quite sure, so don't take my word for that. And I don't remember them saying anything about like any shooting mechanics, but I would assume there would be. Then also in one of the other ones, this might have been for mission designer, and I just skimmed over the mission designer one because that one is still here. And I don't know if it was on this one or if they changed it or something, but I know that one of them did say something about the game that they are currently working on is an open world game, so that also points toward it being Infamous, like third person, open world, combat type stuff. That means it's probably Infamous, plus there's just the simple fact that each Infamous game has been more and more popular and probably like sold more copies and stuff. So it would make sense that Sucker Punch would keep on doing Infamous for now. I think they will eventually stop doing Infamous, but I think it's not the time yet to do that. So one thing that I thought was interesting is that one of the job listings is for a narrative writer. Now, I'm not quite sure on this, but I don't think they hired narrative writers for Second Son. I think that it was just like Nate Fox and some of the upper guys at Sucker Punch who wrote the story for Second Son and stuff. And one of the biggest criticisms of Infamous Second Son was that the story wasn't that good. Well, not as good as with the other games, and yeah, it's like not really that good. So maybe they're taking that feedback and saying, okay, let's get some professional narrative writer and have a better story for the next game. And I'm sure that like Nate Fox and people will be supervising it, of course, and like making sure like that the narrative fits with what they would want still. Okay, so I just looked at the narrative writer one, and I found where it said the open world stuff. It says collaborate with content designers, writers, and creative staff in creating original narrative content and believable characters for an open world game. So yeah, it says right there that this is going to be an open world game. Also, in this same one, it says something about compelling and unique dialogue for a diverse cast of characters. So this would point towards they are probably going to continue the story of Infamous Second Son and have a sequel to that game, because if you think about it, there's a pretty diverse cast of characters in that. Like there are in the other Infamous games too, but like really in Second Son there is sort of with the whole Delsin, Fetch, and Eugene thing, so if those characters are coming back in the next game, that would make sense with that. And also, just to clarify, I do think that the next game in the series will be a sequel to Infamous Second Son, although I don't know if it'll be called Infamous Second Son 2, because that sounds kind of weird because there's second, but also 2 in the title. My bets is maybe it'll be called like Infamous and then have a different subtitle that's not Second Son, but something else. Maybe it'll have Son in it. It definitely won't be Third Son. I saw a comment on one of my videos saying that or something. And yeah, I think Third Son, no, that they aren't going to name it that. But basically, that's all that we know about Sucker Punch's next game right now. It is probably an Infamous game. I don't see why they would stop Infamous right now when each game is more successful for them, even though technically with the critic reviews and stuff, they get lower and lower for each game. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to give you guys this information if you didn't know. I will link to the Sucker Punch jobs page thing in the description if you want to go check this stuff out. And maybe if you check back there every once in a while, then they might put up some new postings that might give away some more clues towards what this game is and stuff. So yeah, that's really all that we know right now about the next game. Leave your ideas in the comments if you would like, and have a great day, guys.